Imagine a group of ordinary people living through one of the most stressful experiences a person can endure, the loss of a spouse. In the early 1980s, researchers in a study called the Social and Personal Relationships Project followed these individuals to understand how they coped with grief and stress. This wasn't a story of magical cure for sorrow, but rather an elegant look at the role of human connection in building resilience. Hi, my name is Sarah Lopez Madrigal. I'm founder and executive director of We Belong PDX. This is episode 5 of a 6-week series on the power and importance of social connection. In each 3 to 5 minute episode, I'll share about a study, give a tip, and a challenge to improve our level of social connectedness as a community. The researchers focused on a biological marker of stress, cortisol, often called the stress hormone. When we're under pressure, our bodies produce cortisol to help us deal with a perceived threat. While useful in short bursts, chronically high levels of cortisol can be harmful, leading to anxiety, depression, and other major health issues. The study's story unfolded as the researchers monitored the cortisol levels of the bereaved spouses. They found that everyone, as expected, showed a significant spike in cortisol after their loss. But over time, a fascinating pattern emerged. The individuals who had a strong network of social support, whether from friends, family, or community groups, showed a rapid and significant decrease in their cortisol levels compared to those who felt isolated. The social connections acted as a buffer against stress. The support they received, whether it was a shoulder to cry on, a meal delivered, or just a listening ear, was not just comforting. It was having a real, measurable psychological effect. It was as if their friends and family were helping their bodies regulate the stress response. This study told a powerful story. Social support's not just a nice to have. It's a biological necessity for our mental well-being. It helps our bodies turn off the stress response and allows us to heal. It showed that in the face of life's most painful challenges, the simple act of human connection has the power to protect not just our minds, but our bodies too. Quick tip of the week. The study showed that a strong social network helps your body more rapidly and significantly decrease stress hormones. The moment you feel a high spike of stress, treat isolation as a biological threat signal. Instead of withdrawing, use that feeling as a reminder that your body needs connection to calm down. Reach out to a trusted person, not necessarily to solve the problem, but to consciously engage in a supportive conversation, effectively using their presence to begin turning off your stress response. Your challenge for the week. The most effective support in the study was practical, like a meal delivered or just a listening ear. So this week, identify someone in your life who's currently experiencing a demanding or difficult period. Instead of putting the burden on them by asking, "Let me know if you need anything," perform one act of unconditional, practical support without being asked. This could be dropping off a pre-made meal, taking a quick task off their hands, or initiate a phone call where you commit to simply listening for 15 minutes without offering advice. The goal is to be a direct, measurable stress buffer for them. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. If you found this educational, helpful, we encourage you to share it with a friend. And of course, have a great week. We hope you tune in for our final